Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hey, Riva, how you doing there? Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh. Rama Rama, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Isn't that how the Lord has set him up? I just always keep coming back for more. Yeah. Okay, so let's chant a little bit, see where it goes. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. For new people who are watching us, or watch the replay on some of these other platforms. So we're chanting, and this causes a raise in consciousness. We raise this energy in our body, into the becoming aware of the higher, what's going up in here in the higher centers. And if you look at everything like kind of like a chakra system, like the Indian idea of the chakra system is really good, actually. People generally, humanity is basically centered in the solar plexus chakra and down. So therefore, they're into power, control, or being controlled by powerful people. So it's kind of what's going on. That solar plexus is power, sense enjoyment, eating, sleeping, mating, defending. It's a survival. There's a big call for safety. Everything is being kind of exaggerated now. If you notice, in the world, like in China is a great example. In China, they're so afraid, and they want to stamp out. This is the idea of some of these leaders. They're just so centered in these lower chakras in fear or control. See, control, fear, and getting people afraid, and then they do like excessive measures of tyranny. See, this is just a symptom of being or having our consciousness focused in the lower centers. See, in the lower centers is we need to control the situation by some mechanical means. Let's and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of resources, to mobilize all this kind of control. But people do it because that's all they got. So the idea here, chanting it, is good for everybody. It's good for Xi Jinping, the controller over there, the president. you know, it's good for their followers. It's good for everybody because our consciousness is universally raised into the higher centers. And you start to see there's a brave new world out there. But it's not that dystopian one. It's a world of bravery. True, it's a brave new world. Literally, you become brave, you become confident, you become connected. You become, you live in trust. You realize, oh, I'm a part of this universe, and there's a super consciousness going on here. I don't have to build a big computer to control and track and trace every living body in the world. Body and mind is so much energy. It's already tracked and traced. And the super consciousness is all here, man. That's why, the devotees who realize the truth and realize God, they just live in this grace, man. They live in this paradise. It's already done, man. If the Lord needs to clean the air, he'll do it. He'll give us ideas but good ideas, better ideas. He's already given the ideas out to first fruits, and people, they do like they do with the prophets. They kill them. The prophets come, Jesus even said. The prophets come and you kill them, the ones who are still into the control, and the manipulations and everything. They see a prophet who's come to give us gifts of this higher consciousness, and they see it differently, and they end up killing them, And it's the same thing, like Tesla came out, the Lord gave him all these great ideas about free energy, and they end up, he ends up, he's probably suicided. And then, and then they take all his discoveries and put them away because, they can't make money off of it. Free energy and all that stuff. They want to tax everything. This is the level of consciousness of control. It's unhealthy. And sometimes you notice disease is often the cure for the disease. So that's kind of what's going on here. There's a better cure. Those who take it, the better cure is the devotees of the Lord who are living in this raised consciousness, in this level of trust, in the peace of that. That's what Jesus was basically came. He came to give this consciousness. It can only be given and shared by those who are living in this consciousness. No one else can do it. That's why these gurus, you cannot give this consciousness if you're not living in there also. If you're still afraid you're going to lose your job, as being a guru, if somebody comes along with a better idea how to raise even your disciples, much less yourself, up to the spiritual platform, and you don't like it and see them as a threat, well, anyway, that's bewilderment, that's illusion. But some will get through, just like here. We've got some through already. Quite a few, actually. And more coming along. We'll get as many through, this narrow gate, which is just basically the truth, throwing away the speculation, taking shelter of hearing, chanting, remembering about the name, the glorious name, the pastimes, the qualities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just like Lord Brahma was praising. He was doing that. He said, this is the best of all paths, and it is. And you gotta, if you're walking that and you're living that, which that's my life, man. I've been living on that. I don't have faith in any rule or regulation to save me. I don't have faith in any politician to save me. I don't have faith in any guru that hasn't realized Krishna intimately and has the symptoms that are all described in Prabhupada's glorious books to save me. No, I have the words of Prabhupada as they are. to say, because they have saved me, and they're saving those who are listening to these words that I have full faith in, that actually work, and they're saving others also. So, see how we stick our tongue out at Maya? She lays on lies, and she lays on lies thick, and we lay the truth on thick, and it just melts the lie. What a glorious path. Oh, the sun's coming out at the moonlight situation. Yeah, this is not going to work then. All right. So hold on here. I have to move everything. Enough to get out of this sun here. Okay. Go back over here. Okay. Be right back. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know, I was realizing something this morning, you know, about what Jesus said, resist not evil. Resist not evil. So evil and good, that exists. This is part of the Lord's energy, you know, his external energy, good and evil, good and evil. And good is always fighting evil, and evil is fighting good. See, you notice, so like in the example of Prahlad Maharaj, he didn't spend his energy, his valuable time and energy, fighting the evil of even his father. He just preached devotional service, man. You know, same thing with Maharaj Parikshit. He didn't take over as kingly. He says, I'm just going to do devotional service now. The Lord has given me the opportunity to hear uh, from a person empowered by God, you know, the essence of all truth, the best of all paths. Remember this morning I read that verse? I love that verse, man. Brahma said the best of all paths is pure devotional service. I'll add that word, pure devotional service. See? The best of all paths is to just simply give up your speculation and hear and about the names, the pastimes, and the characteristics and the qualities of the supreme absolute truth from an empowered person that's empowered by that absolute truth, empowered by that spiritual potency. That is the best path, man. It conquers the unconquerable Lord. That's why if you don't follow that, you can try to become realized and realizing the absolute truth in this way, that way, and everything, and you're always thrown out. Always miss 2 fingers too short, like in Mother Yashoda's pastime. You miss the mark. You see? But if you follow this path, that is, you see, this is 10th canto path. The only reason why the 10th canto is not preached right away, usually, is people can't understand this path. They can't understand these simple statements. Why? They're attached to speculation. See? That's why Prabhupada didn't preach it right away. Because, well, he preached it, but, you know, it's time now to make it more clear. See? Because it's what the devotee's preaching too. That's a factor. You know, if you hear from this mouth, you know, whatever a great man does, come and then follow, right? The verse in Bhagavad Gita. See? So if a person is empowered by the Lord, they could be a pure devotee. Moses, Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta. So whatever a great man does and says, actually, speaks and teaches, common men follow. See? So Prabhupada was doing a lot of speaking about rules and regulations and building temples and working for Krishna, becoming a Brahmin, a Brahminical. See, common men follow. They're still following that. See? But is that meant to be forever? Well, Jesus came along and the Pharisees said, oh, why should we listen to you? You're saying something new, something different. Moses said that, we listen to Moses. We believe in Moses, the word that came from his mouth and with the writings about, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth and revenge, get revenge. See, karma, bad karma, good karma. See? We believe in that. We're not going to believe in your new message. See? But the Lord is progressive. See? So when you understand this, you can move on, and then you can come and you can listen, like here, to the name. See, you're hearing about the glories of the name from a person tasting these glories. Not only me, many of my students who have taken these words seriously show that this path works. The Gorakari is not some insane. He might be insanely and madly in love with the name, if he's lucky, on certain days, which are quite a few someday. Lord gives me more hits than misses. Thank God for my good fortune. Yeah. Hey, you listen from those kind of persons. Whoa, quickly effective. That's the essence, man. That's the essence of Krishna consciousness. That's what Prabhupada wants you to hear. That's why he told me to tell people this. Go out there and announce this truth, man. You're an example of the truth. Actually, my students are more of an example because I had no living guru could tell. There ain't one of them. I took initiation from Tamal Krishna Goswami, Narayan Maharaj, Anantadas Babaji, and another guy there in Radhakund. And none of them added really anything. I got it immediately because of a past life. And because most people don't do it like that or can't do it, they need a living guru who has already came in, did that in another life. And then you bring it through. Just like you guys. You guys who become ecstatic now, okay? Now in your next life, you're not going to have to go through, a hard course in Vaidhi Bhakti again and all this stuff. As soon as you're in touch with the scriptures, be it the Bible, Quran, or the Vedas especially, ecstatic devotion will awaken and arise in you. Krishna doesn't forget devotion. Forgets everything else. Oh, forget your previous life in the previous body. Unless you're a devotee, you might remember that. But devotion to Krishna is never forgotten. It just arises spontaneously. I didn't know who I was in a past life. But as soon as I got in touch with the Bible, man, it arose right up that pole, man. It drew me right to God. It's amazing, man. Right into the kingdom. So Prabhupada's books say, I just read one little paragraph in the Science of Self-Realization. Woo! There he is again, man. A man who knows God. I knew this is an authority. See? And that'll be everybody here, too, that comes here, takes this word seriously from an experienced devotee. You can see that there's devotional experience. You see there's weight in these words, man. There's substance in there. There's no boo, 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 boo. Yes, I'm Guru Dev. Yes, I'm a spiritual master. I'll take you to Vrindavan, even though I'm not even there myself. Are you getting fed up with those are you getting bored doing that kind of path, man? Come over here every day. Like Dean Smith says, it's exciting new adventure every day. I come here myself for the adventure. I think Freddie does too. And so does Shamaguri. I think this is an exciting time in her life, man. I don't think she's had such excitement in her life. She got so excited she walked a dog and broke her shoulder. And Johan, man, he's one crazy dude now. That guy laughs and cries and plays that his music. Has a great time. Got Mary Sachi there, trying to be a good person still, but she loves what we do, you know. Sorry, I had to blow the conch here. Oh, that's the conch is blowing your nose. How offensive is that? Well, hey, man. Hey, that's conclusive truth. I can't help it that you Vites out there in ISKCON can't understand that this is blowing the conch. If you don't blow the conch in this way, you're not a spiritual master. You're not a real follower of the real line yet. You don't understand the esoteric nature of all these symbols with the conch and the water and the conch. Yeah, those are supposed to be your eyes, your eyes, man. That water in there, those tears coming out. Hey, man, that's what the Lord's really looking for, that kind of worship, man. Oh, man, he loves that better than you standing on the outside worshiping the stone deity there with a stone heart and the water and the pujaris looking back. And not all are like this, but some might. Yeah, they're looking back and say, "Hey, man, you see how nicely I'm holding this in such a perfect position, man. Hey, you see my tilak? It's all straight, man, straight up, man. Man, am I a great devotee?" Or this is really a symbol. Okay, say we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. This is really great devotion, man. This is real devotional service, man. These ceremonies like this every day. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, man. I got an alarm clock. I can't get up naturally, but and I do this every day. I'm sure Prabhupada is pleased with me. See, I'm doing it like this, like he said to do. And who is this Gohar? He comes and says, "Make your eyes the conch shell." What is this? This is offensive. This is speculation. What does this? Make your heart the flame, the passionate desire to commune with the Lord. What is this? I never heard Prabhupada say that. Narayan Maharaj never said that. He said, be austere and renounced and show that you're deserving. You're one of the worthy ones, man. You got to become worthy like me. And then Krishna will give you mercy like me. Oh, I wrote an article about that. Maybe somebody might want to check it out. Huh? Tuka made a comment on it this morning. I came here to chant and now I'm doing this. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't know why, I just come here for one reason and you guys show up and I just want to cut jokes. These are all just jokes. My Lord is always joking around, man. But profoundly, man, they mean stuff, his jokes. Vrindavan teaching is through a lot of jokes, man. A lot of what do you call antics. A lot of uncommon behavior that you don't just see anywhere. I mean, can you imagine? They call Gaur Haridas, this Gaur Haridas, divine grace, and they won't even dare call not even any of these gurus, not even anybody below Narayan Raja, divine grace or Srila. Oh, it was like no. And they call a guy in a t-shirt. I mean, this is so Vrindavan style. A guy in a t-shirt with no neck beads and not even a little bit of tilak on. With all these big titles. At least in this group, man, you know, because they've been around. That shows you the power of hearing, you know, because if you really hear in the right place, you get so like you become like Arjuna, man. You really, wow, man, these are really the words of God, man. This person really knows these things. Yeah. The Lord is really working through this guy. That's the only way. You have to hear from the devotees to see that they, whether they have real intimacy with the Lord or not. See? See? And then one might counter and say, yeah, well, go hurry. I've been with my guru. See, I can see. Yeah, I've been with my guru and I can see he's a qualified person. You know why? I can see. We heard this lady testify. I can see because I'm going to show you a 20-year-old picture of him hugging a child. See, he is definitely qualified. He hugged that 9-year-old. See, he is a pure devotee because only a pure devotee has that ultimate compassion on somebody. And little do people know. See, they don't know what the qualifications are. You think I'm going to promote that qualification? Are you kidding, man? Anybody can imitate. You give me a child here. I'll hug a child. No problem, man. I can make somebody give it, hey, take a picture of this, man. Watch me, you know, and promote this that I'm a pure devotee because I hugged this kid. Isn't that what they do in politics? You know, you can see, go do Google, you know, politicians hugging children, kissing babies. And everybody's thinking, oh, he's so pious, he must be a great man. You know, Rockefeller used that one. There was a guy who understood propaganda, you know? And Rockefeller had a horrible reputation there because he just was a bad guy. The whole family is evil. They worship Lucifer, man. And anyway, Rockefeller's starting to get a bad reputation. And this propagandist guy he hired said, oh, I got to become a philanthropist and give out dimes to people. Just give out dimes to people. And everybody will start, your reputation will change into white as snow. Because the people in general, they look at that, oh, look, this person is so magnanimous, he's giving out dimes. And a dime was worth a lot back then. It's like giving out dollars now or something. Maybe giving out hundreds, I don't know. Yeah. See, the people in general, they believe that. And so do you notice? Bill Gates is a philanthropist, right? You know, Tony Fauci, philanthropist. They all are philanthropists. Usually the most evil persons in the world. Shh. Don't tell anybody. They become philanthropists. And people in general think, well, he's a good person. He's a good person. But they all know this. They do it. Even though they've gotten kicked like that, Bill Gates got kicked out of so many countries for naming children and all kinds of things, you know, bad things. They kicked them out of the countries. You know? And then he goes and he does a philanthropy, builds these foundations, you know, and it's all full of motives and everything. And he does what he wants, and you know, no asking the people whether it's okay or not. Oh, can I genetically modify mosquitoes? He just does it, man. The government allows him to do whatever he wants. Oh yeah, dim the atmosphere, take the sun away. That's very good. Don't ask, no votes. He just goes and does whatever he wants because he knows. See, that's all big egos these guys got. And that's just what happens, man. Power corrupts. You get too much money and you're not qualified with, you know, real love for humanity. You become a rake, corrupted. You notice governments are just totally corrupted now. They've been corrupted. You give them too much power, they become corrupted. So, what do? Let us fight the governments. Too late. You should have thought of that a long time ago. These guys are smart. Evil. The evil that is empowered now is very smart. It's got all the guns, all the technology. They seeded. They have all their plants in religion. Oh, in the Hare Krishna religion, I'm sure. In all religions. They're all planted in there. Many of them are leaders. People believe in them. There was this one guy had a dream. There's a lot of Christians. They have these dreams. The Lord seems to give them stuff. So anyway, this one guy had this dream, and he saw hell, and he saw people from the world. They were all dropping down like flies going down, like into hell, like in these little, they're just, their souls just going boom, 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 millions of them. And I was always wondering, what is that about? Now I see it. See? And I see how that works better, Basically, it's Maya. When you believe in evil persons, that's what happens. Basically, you're dropped down. You're killed. Especially like now, you believe in the evil persons and their words. See what they speak and what they teach on the mainstream medias and the TV and all that stuff. They're dropping like flies. You're going to see millions. You're just going to walk down the street. They'll drop. They're just dropping. All by what they have faith in. So anyway, that's why I say, to fight this, it would be a losing battle, number one. And there's a more intelligent way to fight it. And to fight it is to transform it. Transform. This is what we do here, is transforming these things. Okay? Transform everybody. The vibration itself raises the consciousness of demons or demigods. Doesn't matter. They're all talking. And we're talking here. What? Talking truth. They're talking lies. Even on the level of good people. You're still in the lie. Good and evil, it's all speculation. Good and evil, evil and good, the evil against good and good against evil. That started from the fall of the soul from God. We fell into the knowledge of good and evil. See, my knowledge is one of good or evil. See? What is it? See, in the Bible it says, do not eat from the tree, the fruit of good and evil. See? So otherwise you'll be caught up in this and you'll see, this is a good person. This is a bad person. I hate him. Oh, this is a good person. I love him. And I hate bad persons. See? And that's all from a fall from grace. See, so anyway, the way out is you're around people living in grace. The grace of bliss, the grace of truth. The truth will set you free. You see somebody living like Jesus said to live. Live in the truth. See, in the word, in the ecstasy that comes from the word. You got to meet devotees who are in that ecstasy of the word, in the bliss of the word, in the truth of the word. And that word is in them. See? And then God saves you through them. They're the flutes of Krishna. See? It's the Lord's breath through them. See? Words blossom from those devotees' mouths that liberate people. And nobody else has the substance to liberate you. They have Shuddha Bhakti. By their word, ignorance is destroyed. See? From them ecstatic prema emanates. That substances, those two substances, truth and ecstasy. Devotion to Krishna is what liberates people. Krishna is the absolute truth, the clear conception of the absolute truth distinguished from illusion. You notice we do that. Thank you, Bill Gates. Thank you, George Soros. Thank you, Fauci, Mr. Fauci, for your assistance. That is actually for your welfare also. We have you in mind. I don't want to leave them behind. I would like them to know also the truth. The truth of how to live a better life, how to live the best life, how to live a life like God lives. You know, God comes down here showing how to live the life of Riley, the life of ease. You know, look at these guys. You know, if you would look at Bill Gates' schedule and Fauci's schedule and all of them, they are working day and night to accomplish their goals. And it's tough, man. They're out there doing it, working, stressed out, man. They wonder, why do so many people hate us? Well, there's a reason. Because good people hate evil people. What's wrong with me? Well, you know, it's just how it goes, man. Good people hate evil people. And evil people hate good people. And religious people hate liberated souls. They're jealous. Andromeda! All right, my favorite girl is here. My new favorite. Walking in the spirit. Isn't that so true, Andromeda? That's what we're here to do. Walk in the spirit, man. See, walk in the spirit. The word, you know, Jesus said, my word is spirit. You need to find somebody like that who speaks words of spirit, man. You know, the real Bhagavatam, the real Bible is spirit. And you got to find somebody who's living on that spirit. You know, if you have real spirits, man, you know, you're real a bit intoxicated, right? That's spirits. This is spirits. See, you know, isn't it funny? The same word for alcohol that gets you intoxicated. They call it spirits. Oh yeah, well you need the pure spirit, the supreme spirit, devotional spirit. You got to be drinking that. Tuka, my favorite guy. Spirit. See, and you live on spirit. Yeah, just by living on the Bhagavatam. That's why the greatest. Hey, I'm going to talk to you, rich people out there. I'm talking to you, investors. I'm talking to you, capitalists. I'm talking to you, communists out there. You want to be the best communist and capitalist? We have the method. See? Come here, you'll become riches. You'll get the riches that, you know, they're very rarely available. You know what the riches are? The truth. The truth of who you are and what you are. You know, who your source is. And what life is all about is to commune with that source. Hey, these are the words of spirit because they talk about the spirit. They glorify the spirit. They glorify the truth of the spirit. Buttering her head won't work. She's too special. Shut up, Freddie. No, don't shut up. I like your jokes. It's only a political wing would see that the Vedas have all the answers to make society work. You just gotta catch God up. Yeah, so society work. A lot of people think, okay, let's do Varnashram Dharma to make society work. Okay, but in this Kali Yuga, it's not strong enough. You want to make society work? Hey man, come here. Associate with devotees. There's only two things in Kali Yuga. Chaitanya Charitamrita teaches. It's only the Vaishnava scriptures, or the Bible. The Bible can be that too. And the ones who have realized them, who live on them, who live on true love. See? And they live on the truth. Their life is in that. Their life is in the Spirit. It's in the Spirit, and the real transcendental Holy Spirit is in them and speaks through them. It enlightens others through them. See? And then you become like that too. It's not like, oh, go, all right, I'm going to be a big cheese and you guys are going to be little peons out there, man. No, you become as good and better even. But without the false ego. You just also you get the bug like me. You're just in it just to glorify. It's just so nice to taste the glories of the Lord with your mouth, to taste the name with your mouth. Your mouth waters to taste that name. That's it, man. Pure hunger, man. See? This is the real Hunger Games society. This is a transcendental version. See, we're playing, these are all games. I'm just playing a game here, man. It's a hunger game, man. Just hungry, eager to taste the name and the pastimes and to urge to speak it, to taste it. See, it's a hunger game. See, all these words are just talking about Krishna and Krishna consciousness. See, so come to the real Hunger Games society where everybody becomes rich. Everybody gets that hunger also. You become the winner, like that lady with the bow, She became glorified. That'll be you, man. You'll be the winner of the Hunger Games society, like Lalita. You see, Johan and Lalita are winners of the Hunger Games society. Get anybody else here like that? You know who you are. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. So resist not evil. People are trying to overcome, like the people are trying to beat the government and all that stuff. Yeah, we can't beat it. It's too. Why do it that way? Why the government join us? How about get everybody, the demons, the governments, the good people, the bad people, become part of this liberated. We're all brothers. We're all connected. Yeah, come here and see that. Yeah. Ah. So, I think I'll leave it here for a while because I'll go for a little walk. I need to walk more. That was fun, huh? And we'll come back for some more chanting and talking and discussing, enlightening, create our own version of the Hunger Games society. Amy Rose, oh, I didn't know you were hiding there in the background there, Amy. Thank you so much. River, she was hiding in the background too. And Janaki, fun, fun, fun. It was fun, huh? Isn't this a great trip we're on, man? What a trip. Come on, man. Tripping out in life like this. Wow. I just thank every day. Okay, all kinds of havoc is going on in the world and everything, but I just don't want to turn into a pillar of stone looking at it too much, and just I want to look at this. It's like being like Maharaj Pariksit. We got a great standard, we got a great pattern, great falling, he knew he had 7 days to live, more to live. We have so many more days. He had only 7. He says, oh, let me spend it doing the important thing. Let me hear from a self-realized soul. Let me hear from Shukadev Goswami, the glories of the absolute truth. Exactly what we're doing here. Exactly. And even more, because the more glories are coming because of Lord Caitanya and our connection to this glorious disciplic line. Truths are being spoken here that haven't been enunciated yet. We are playing the Hari Nam game to the max. So let us do it as long as we can. Yeah? We just keep collecting honey, keep putting money in the bank, man. This is money in the bank. Yeah? People can take, even now, people think, oh, okay, we're going to get free of the government, go into this Bitcoins and all this stuff. And the government's getting into that also, man. Oh, man, they're just all over because, they got the power, they got the technology, and they got the drive. They won. They don't want to see a father because they serve Maya. Maya's got that quality. She doesn't want to see a father. She doesn't want to see anybody independent of her. Because that's our nature. See, that's why I turn to my Lord. My Lord is more merciful. Yeah, my Lord Caitanya, he also wants my attention, and I want his attention too. It's a two-way street here. We're kind of mutual. Yeah? And therefore I can be free of trying to get the attention of others, to do what I want them to do. I just want the Lord to appear every day, and it's nice to have friends, to have a nice picnic with the Lord. Yeah, listen and share. Share this message. People need it, and what else? Yeah. Okay, my friends. Hare Krishna. We'll be back soon.